For those that don't know, SEO, what's it stand for?
If your digital marketing provider is talking about SEO and they're calling it SEO, you should fire them right away.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Coronavirus versus Business. We come to you live every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're joining us here at the Best Media headquarters here in Toronto with myself, David Marcantonio, and Rob Pacinelli. Help us help you by sharing our content. Subscribe, share, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We really want you to comment. The purpose of the show, for those of you that are watching the episode for the first time, the purpose of the show is to help business owners navigate through these unprecedented times, and hopefully things that the Best Media, Rob and myself, and all the things that we've gone through in the past 2 decades, we can share with you on things that we did and how we got out of all of it. So what are we talking about today, Rob? I hear you got something special for us.
Where do we start? I was thinking, how can we help the most people with this situation? What are they suffering from? And I thought to myself, let's talk about helping businesses with brick and mortar locations come out of this in a really strong way. And how do we do this? Let's talk a little bit about local SEO. So if your business is sitting idle, it's not active right now.
For those that don't know, SEO, what's it stand for?
SEO. No. That's a little tip. If your digital marketing provider is talking about SEO and they're calling it SEO, you should fire them right away. That's a joke. It's a stupid joke.
Write that down. Get your pens and paper, all of yous.
But the SEO, S, search E, engine O, optimization, search engine optimization. SEO is basically ranking your website to rank for certain keywords when someone does a search on usually Google. There's other search engines, but it's mainly Google.
And why is it so important now? Not that it wasn't before, more important now than before, or than months ago.
I think now there's a bigger emphasis on local SEO because so many brick and mortar businesses, restaurants, shops, they're all closed down. So what's going to happen when things recover? And they will recover, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be forever. So what happens when they recover? There's going to be a surge. People that have not been able to go out and do their nails, they're going to rush out to do their nails. People that have not been able to
want to see mine?
Maybe you're manscaping. You know what I mean? You're going to go do your manscaping. So you're going to probably go out and do a search. Where can I find the best manscaper in Toronto? And that's when local SEO comes into effect. Ranking your website, more specifically your Google business page, to rank and show up when someone does a relevant keyword search.
Break it down for those in simple terms.
Yeah.
And I, like, for myself, I need things simple. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? I need things as simple as possible so I can understand exactly.
Simple is
happening.
Always better. Yes, for sure.
And we got a show, Digital Marketing Made Simple.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. So how do we simplify local SEO? So how many times have you went to Google to search for a product or service locally to you, and you're wanting to buy it? So let's use the example of we want to go to dinner tonight. I'm going to look for a Toronto Italian restaurant as an example. So I type into Google Toronto Italian restaurant. You will notice there's three types of search results that take place. At the top, you have your Google ads. Below that, you have your Google map listings. And this is where local SEO takes place. This is what local SEO is. Ranking your Google map listing to show up for a specific keyword. In this case, this example, Toronto Italian restaurant. So you may be a Italian restaurant owner in Toronto. That would be an excellent keyword for you to rank for, because anyone that searches for that in the area of Toronto is going to have your website, your Google business page show up. The Google map listings, they do stand out more than the other listings. The top ones, there's just text. The organic ones below the maps, they're just text. But now the Google Maps, they stand out. They got colors, they got icons, they got website links, they got directions, maps, menus, etc. So it's a better way to get awareness and visibility on your business, and it's very trusted. So when someone sees a Google Map listing, they automatically trust it because Google is showing that to them. In addition to that, you got reviews that are shown there too. So this is kind of like an all-in-one type of optimization. You know, you're going to be showing the good reviews there. You're going to be ranking for a specific keyword that's going to bring business to your establishment, and you're going to build trust and credibility all at once here. So local SEO, very important if you have a brick and mortar location. This does not work if you do not have a location. So if you're just web only and you don't have a physical location, this is not really going to help you. But it's good to understand that when you eventually do have a location, you should invest into local SEO. That means getting your Google My Business page listing ranked for specific keywords. And your Google business page is something you can take advantage of free. You can create that. If you have not created that, go to Google, type in Google My Business page, sign up, and start creating that. Love to help you set that up. Let me know if I can help. But every business with a brick and mortar location should have this. Does that simplify it, or did I complicate this shit?
Absolutely, it does. So why, the part that I want to know is why is it so important right now?
So,
other than being able to find you.
Yeah, because when the surge takes place, once we recover, this will be responsible for bringing a lot of business to local establishments. So it doesn't matter what city you're in. I don't care if you're in Canada, if you're in the East Coast, West Coast, even if you're in the U.S., and then even if you're in a different country, your Google My Business page listing needs to be created, and you need to invest into local SEO to have it rank well for relevant keywords. Yeah. And now, if you're shut down, obviously due to this COVID, what are you doing anyways? You're sitting there idle. So invest into something that's going to bring a return to your business quickly. This is the best way. This is a long-term strategy as well. So once you do get ranked, you should be there until your competition does more work to outrank you. So it's a permanent strategy, long-term.
You know, and thanks for sharing that. It makes complete sense to me. I think that more people should utilize the services of SEO and make sure that they're using the right agency, because I think a lot of agencies and independents advertise, you know, that they can give you those results and offer you that SEO, search and optimization, but they themselves don't really know how to do it. And, you know, it's an art. You know, this is something that you've been going at it for like almost 20 years.
Absolutely, and it's changing all the time. Google's always updating their algorithm
more so now
to change and to provide better search results. So if you're not staying on top of the
it's
changes,
hard for a business owner to stay on top of that.
Huge,
You're on top of your unless you're a full-time marketer, then you wouldn't need us. But it's impossible to do that and everything else.
Of course,
not possible. You're not going to be that successful. Your campaigns, you're probably throwing money out the door and not even realizing it.
And you know what's funny, Dave? We've had a call this week where we're speaking with someone and they're very happy with their SEO provider. So we run a report to show how much traffic does this website have. Mm-hmm. And it's showing 34 unique visitors a month.
Wow, and they were happy and they were paying for the service.
So they're paying thousands of dollars a month to a company, probably overseas.
Damn.
And they think that they're getting results, because I'm not sure what metrics they're using or how they're measuring the results. But the tools that we use, we basically have a tool that shows the accurate traffic of any website. And this is based on Google's data, country specific. So it's very accurate data. And we're showing them through our report, you're getting 34 unique visitors a month. Are you happy with that? Are those the results that you believed you were getting and expecting? And she was shocked. And she was in the impression she was getting a lot more traffic and so on. So statistics, especially when it comes to web, can be manipulated. Back in the day, there used to be something called hits. How many hits did my website get? And a lot of you probably don't know what I'm talking about, because this is going back probably 15 years. So what's really interesting about this hits is that one page load, so loading just one page of a website would equal 100 to 200 hits, because technically a hit is one element of a page loading.
Hit me.
So webmasters and marketers back in the day would say, your website got thousands of hits today. But what did that really mean to us, to the regular people, is that you got 10 website visits or 10 pages that open, which is crap. It's nothing.
And even today, people are getting hits and visitors and traffic, but the traffic's not turning into money.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah.
Right? So they need the ultimate sales funnel, which we'll discuss tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Listen, you mentioned everyone at home, not much to do. These business owners, hopefully they got an action plan. They should be going through it. And now every action plan will work. You know what I mean? Because no matter what, if you push an action plan through, it will go through. The question is it the right action plan? So a lot of people are against, I'm bold to this, against, talking with customers, even though you're not open. They're afraid to call, or they don't want to call because they don't want to sell their products, or they don't even want to talk about business. And, look, man, you got a product, you got a service, you have a customer, somebody that has done business with you in the past. It's one of the things that you should be doing as a business owner if you're not open. Being in contact with them. Let them know that you're still going to be here. Ask for the support. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not on the phone selling anything. And if you are, you are. But if you're one of those that have a brick and mortar store, you're not selling anything online, and you're just waiting for this to all clear up and open up, keep in contact with your customers. Keep in contact with your employees, as we get closer to opening up, because what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of people not prepared when they open up, and they should have and could have. So success loves preparation. The more you prepare, the more successful you will be.
Well said. Well said. Did everybody just hear that?
I think so. Success, preparation. We all say it, but most don't do it.
Absolutely. And, you don't want to be sitting here when things recover and everything's open saying, damn, I should have used my time better. I should have created a plan on what I would actually be doing once things recover. Maybe hire an agency that can help me get to market faster, get my message out there, let them know that I'm open again, create some promotions, create a buzz, visibility.
You're right. And listen, man, you guys might think, hey, these guys are doing this show and all they want is business. Yeah, that is a small part of it. We're here. We obviously are here. We have to pay our bills. We're sharing some information with you. But if you don't use us and you use someone else, take what we're saying, go fact find it, make sure it makes sense to you. You don't have to use us if you don't want to. But give us a chance.
And if you really feel that there's something that is negative about any part of our show, we want to hear your feedback.
Don't call us and don't comment.
No,
I'm kidding.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I'd love to be challenged on any of this, because we know that what we're doing here is truly in your best interest.
Surprisingly, no one has commented.
Not too many, but we've received a lot of emails.
Oh yeah, the feedback.
Right?
I meant on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
you're right. We did receive emails.
So what's wrong with everybody? Start commenting, good or bad. We want to hear you guys. We want to know what you think, and spread the love on social media, YouTube, etc.
And this is a time that you can spend a little bit more time listening to some people out there that can help you. That's one of the reasons why we're doing the show. I want to go off topic for a moment and talk about Trump for a second. I don't want to make this political, but
here we go.
Where I'm going with this is essentially that everyone's stuck on this COVID. I get it. I think I mentioned in the last show, everyone's talking about it, thinking about it. They're having notifications going to their phone for updates, and unless you're a doctor in the health department, I don't think you should be on it constantly. You should be researching and following things that are going to help you in your lives. And it just, maybe it's not business, but maybe learning a different craft. I don't know. But it shouldn't be COVID all day long. That's what they want you to hear. That's what they want you to do. But the reason why I mentioned Trump is because no one's mentioning, there's nothing out there. The media is not trying to help businesses. No, never mind the little stimulus that they're giving, which is not very much. No one's out there trying to help them restructure them, business. I don't see that, and they keep on, they keep on mentioning Trump. But there's one thing that Trump has, if you think about Trump back in the days, who do you know that has been through that many recessions that we've had, that's been through so many downturns, that's been through restructuring so many businesses and has gotten out of them? Forget about what he's done. Maybe he hasn't paid some people. I don't know. You know what I mean? But look what he has accomplished. Look what he's done. Look at all the restructuring he did, right? So, he's pretty bull on, grabbing the bull by the horns and restructuring things. And I think a lot of the lashback comes from a lot of people that don't understand the business game.
Absolutely.
And it's just not him. There's a lot of people that don't do things that other people think that are normal. So people doing things out of the norm, to them, it looks like, wow, this guy's not doing their job. But they don't really think about it. Like, would you agree? Like, he's been through so much of those downturns, man. He's restructured so many times. Him, his team, he's calling the shots. Of course, he had experts on his team, but at the end of it, he was still calling shots to get out of. Heck, man, he got a bank lend them more money after, not being able to pay them, basically going bankrupt, right? So I think what you're going to get now is a lot of wannabe entrepreneurs that prior to this, you're going to see them just go away.
Sure, they're gonna be broke.
Done. You know what I mean? Because they didn't prepare it properly. They what's going on here? You know what I mean? They were pretenders. So for those of you that are serious and that are really gonna stick in the game of being, running your business, you gotta take the bull by its horns and utilize everything around you as much as possible. And put it in motion. Would you agree?
Yeah, man, definitely. What about Trudeau? So you have some comments about Trump. What about Gearbox up here and up north?
Well, we got to be very careful with that because we don't want to get shut down here. Eh? Freedom of speech. You know what? I think he could be doing a better job. And
that's a compliment as far as it goes.
Listen. Check this out. All these people that are, running the country, that get paid by our tax dollars. You would think, and there's a lot of them down there. You know what I mean? You would think that they would have been prepared for something like this or close to it. They got caught with their pants down. Come on, man. Let's face it. They were not prepared whatsoever. They're still trying to figure out how. They were trying to figure out how we could have a, go to Parliament without actually going there. You're telling me that you guys didn't figure out an action plan that what if we could not go to the House or we could not do this or we could not do that? They were doing nothing, man. I don't know what they were doing. Looks like they just fight against each other. Honestly, it's like back in the old days when you go to those places where, back in the days.
Yeah. The duels and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
the duels. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely.
And they go at each other, right? And they're really not helping anybody.
It looks like more theater than anything to me, So
you got to stay away from the noise and focus on the prize, whatever that prize is. If it's the family, focus on the family. If it's business, in this case, we're having this podcast because we want to help you out to get through these unprecedented times if you own a business. And you got to focus on it. You got to focus on the prize. And you have to be open to utilizing different options now that you weren't so open to before.
Exactly.
You can't say, I can't pick up the phone. I can't cold call. What do you mean you can't? What do you mean you can't? You're running a business. You're either going to have to hire someone to do it for you or, you should start doing some of these things yourself, at least to understand what it takes.
Absolutely.
And there's more information out there now than there was before. So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Cool.
All right, everybody.
Oh, hold on. We got a special gift for everybody.
What's that?
We talked about local SEO. So, real quick here. We have a PDF that we created for you on exactly how you can do this yourself. How to rank on Google Maps. Visit localseo.thebestmedia.com. You're going to just be able to download this amazing how many pages is this? 15 pages. It's a free PDF we created. It goes in very great detail how to rank your website on Google Maps. This is something you can do yourself for free. It's just going to take a lot of time and a lot of hard work, and we lay it out for you step by step. It's a free download. Visit localseo.thebestmedia.com. Let us know your feedback. This is really going to help you rank your business on Google Maps and get you that traction visibility that we talked about earlier.
76% of people who search for something nearby on their smartphones visit a related business within a day. Wow. 28% of those searches result in a purchase. Check this out. Download it. Catch you on Thursday. Everybody have a great day.
Take care. Bye.